Hi, I'm Derek Cooper, Australian PGA professional and Director of Instruction. The number one thing I get asked about from players is that they want to be more consistent with their golf shots. So today I want to share with you the 3 things that I work on with players that really helps them be far more consistent with their golf swing, produce consistent golf shots, and allows them to play a whole lot better on the golf course. So the number one key to producing more consistent golf shots or more consistent outcomes is to have consistent processes. I see too many players get out there and they change what they're trying to do before every single shot and then wonder why they don't get any consistency in their shot making. So today I wanted to share with you a couple of things that I really focus on with players so that we can be more consistent with our process and therefore get more consistent outcomes. First thing we start with is grip. If you're holding the club in a different location every single shot, then the club face is going to be presented back to the golf ball differently every time, and we're going to get different looking golf shots. So we start players with, we're going to hold the club on the steel or just below the grip, place the left hand on the grip. I'm looking for there to be a pinch between thumb and forefinger, and I want the V between thumb and forefinger here pointing between my right ear and right shoulder. From there I'm going to place my right hand on the club. Again, I'm going to feel like I'm pinching the grip between thumb and forefinger, and I want the V on my right hand running up my right arm, and that's where I want to be on every single shot. So if you follow that simple gripping routine, which is left hand, right hand, making sure that the leading edge of the club is pointing directly at you when you do that, then your grip can be consistent every single time. The second thing that we want to be consistent about with our pre-shot routine is how we address the ball. So we're going to stand with our feet comfortable width apart. I want to bend comfortably forward from my hips, keeping my back fairly straight, and allow my arms to hang at address. I don't want to see any reaching, and I don't want to see the hands too close. I definitely don't want to see any rounding of the back. So it's bending from the hips, keeping the back fairly straight and letting my arms hang. And then from face on, what I'm looking for is I want to see a little bit of spine tilt. So what I mean by that is I want my belt buckle to be closer to target than the buttons on my shirt. So I'm going to set up just slightly in this fashion here, and that's going to give me a consistent setup from which I can swing the golf club. The third thing that we talk about is remembering that the golf swing is an inclined plane. So we want to make sure that that club works on an inclined plane with some consistency both back and through, and that's going to allow you to hit the ball more consistently when you're hitting shots. So the key to that is making sure that you want to have the feeling that your shaft is always pointing at or parallel to the target line. So that's going to mean when I take my address position here, I've got the shaft pointing at the target line. As I go back, it's still pointing at the target line. When it reaches horizontal here, now it's parallel to the target line. And then as I continue up, I want to imagine there's a laser coming out of here, which is still pointing at the target line. And if I can do that in the backswing, back down, and into the through swing as well, I'm going to work the club on a consistent swing plane and allow me to return the club to the ball with consistency as well. So if you work on those 3 keys, consistent grip, consistent setup, and then consistently swinging the club on an inclined plane, you're going to have a more consistent golf swing, produce more consistent golf shots, and play a whole lot better. So thanks for joining us. If you can get away and work on those things on the range, I'm sure you're going to improve a lot. If you have any questions, please feel free to post them along with this video and I'd be happy to answer them for you. If you ever need any help with your golf game, please feel free to reach out to me anytime and I'd be happy to help you with your game in person. And don't forget that better golf starts with better coaching.